Away from Ukraine to Australia now, which has delivered its latest budget amid a war in Europe that's pushing inflation, while at home devastating floods are battering the economy that's yet to recover from the pandemic. 6 million Australians are set to receive a one-off direct payment of $250 each. Around 10 million low to middle income earners will see a one-off tax offset of around 420 Australian dollars. And for those who drive, the government will cut its fuel tax in half for the next 6 months. Well, for more insights into the budget, I'm joined now by market analyst Peter McGuire, who it's wonderful to have on the program again. Peter, let's just get your first reactions to the budget.
Well, good morning, Karishma. I think a couple of quick things. First off, it's positive because the saving to the consumer as far as petrol is going to be about 22 cents a litre. So that's a significant saving from that price. You've got the other point, of course, you've got increase as far as spending and one-off payments. We've got trade incentives for apprenticeships and defence budgets. So I think overall, the positive mood is across the board as one of congratulations to the government.
Going forward, though, Peter, what do you think some of the big pressures on the economy are going to be? And as highlighted in the budget, what is the government trying to address?
Well, they've got to be careful in the sense where you've got these one-off payments. Is it going to stimulate inflation further, which in turn, as the government there got its hands tied, and you're going to see a rapid increase as far as rate rises from the central bank. So there's the first point. The second point, of course, is where does the government move? Because we've got only a short period of time until an election, and they need to make up ground on the opposition. So they've got their eyes certainly on the target.
And that's right. And which parts of the economy do you see benefiting from what was announced in the budget, Peter?
I think the young, they'll certainly benefit. I don't think it's going to be a win for as far as first home buyers, but the second part is that where we're looking at the moment, we've got strong economic growth. The overall theme across the market is one of, I think, positive tones coming post-pandemic, and the overall mood in the street is one of relatively, a positive uptick. So that's not a bad sign from the consumer land across Australia.
And just briefly, Peter, is Australia's economy really out of the pandemic effect now? Is it emerging from that pandemic recession?
Well, I think we've had a very, very fortunate move as far as to the upside, with commodity prices being very strongly bid up. So the government's had a windfall in that regard. And the overall mood is one of, really on the street, one of good points. Young people are engaged. Everyone's really, if you're looking for a job, that's a good time to be employed because there's plenty of work out there. So, yes, I think it's obviously a good time in Australia.
Peter McGuire there, thanks for joining us on the program.